The WM Design Challenge. We teamed up with WM to bring 6 designers in the US and the UK together. They each received a grant to explore how they can use waste as part of their design process. So they used everything from tents to biochar to Amazon packaging to rice bags to fiber waste to systems design.
And in England, there's 3.1 kilos of textile waste every year in England, and only 0.3 kilos are recycled and 0.4 reused. And so the aim was to utilize this puffer jacket as a solution and a symbol to highlight these issues within the UK and the general lack of climate and social justice education and privilege, that we're kind of lacking here, which is, I'm sure, the same for all of you guys.
Modular design is essentially a concept or a process in which one designs one unit and in such way that it can be replicated and assembled with other ones. So essentially, you can think of modular design as creating one Lego, and then many of those Legos stacked together would be a modular system.
I think the hardest thing is going to be getting the massive brands to kind of latch on to using circular materials.
And I also found that it's really important to look for these sources locally, because I ended up connecting with random places, but they were across the states or far away, and that doesn't make sense shipping wise. And yeah.
And I'll add to it. It's funny when people know that you're in the sustainability space, they're like, "Oh, you're the sustainable guy. Here you go." So
we were both just thinking about things that kind of are a common thread we all have. And one thing we've had in these conversations we've had with people that is always kind of a barrier for people is just this idea of waste and associating waste with disgust or unwant, and not being able to see waste as a resource, especially for us. We're looking at food waste, which obviously the matter's been transformed, and it's not the same. And it's the same as what goes into the earth and what comes back out of the earth. And it's all the same, building blocks, but just the connotation of waste is hard for people to accept.